Yo, people, lateness is greatness. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Oil Boys show. And my goodness gracious, the Manchester City fans are late. Saj is out in the background, sorting out technical issues. Big Steve hopefully joining later. What is going on, Monstar? We got some stage fright because they was all loud a couple weeks ago and last week and the week before. And now when it's suddenly, I mean, Big Steve was already been on it, to be fair, but Saj on the watch along, he kind of did a little disappearing act as soon as the game was over. We never really heard from him again. And now we got a show here and we got them having technical problems. What's going on, Monstar?
Today, we take them to court, bro. Because they were talking a load of ish, a lot of it, bro. So today, they've got an answer for their crimes. We're taking them to court, man.
Yo, I've never seen anything like it, bro. Saj is the guy, yeah, that usually tells me about the technical issues and how to fix it. And suddenly now he's in his room, just over there, literally. Because if he doesn't sort this out soon, he's gonna have to come and sit right next to me. Do you know what I mean? Right. He's gonna have to come and sit right next to me. Right now, he's in his room trying to sort himself out. But now suddenly you got technical issues, yeah? Seems like it's very convenient.
Very coincidental, wouldn't you say, Matisse?
I think so. Very much so. Do you know what I'm saying? Big Steve came on here solo yesterday, held the smoke, held the corn. So if he comes in halfway through, which he hopefully will, we shouldn't have. Oh, hello. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Yeah.
I can hear you. What do you want? Why am I here, guys? The show is,
you know why you're here.
The show is done for the year. Why are you here, cuz?
Talk to me nicely. Listen, you know what it is with Sajja? Is he's actually had to hold this for so long because we lived together, innit? And I was trying to find a clip, but I couldn't find a clip in time because we had bare like crazy shit happen in the house today. We had to sort out bare problems. So I couldn't get him clipped. I got Big Steve clipped because he did a whole intro for himself, lined himself up for me nicely yesterday. But Saj, you have to kind of weave through all the BS in the episodes to try and find what he said.
Let's just.
Saj, you know what? Sorry, Saj, you got a good memory, yeah? You got a good memory. And I remember you telling me that you remember word for word what happened weeks ago when me and Monstar were talking. So you should be able to tell us what you said a couple weeks ago. Surely.
I don't see myself and my words. My words are universal, bruv. They hold weight. It might not be. I never said win in it. I just said it is what it is.
They were very light. Yeah, very light when it came to the Champions League final. They ain't hold no weight. Like he
no. What no. Let's hold Monstar. I don't like this energy I'm getting from you because bro, if you had real faith in your team prior to that finals, you could be in a brand new Chelsea shirt right now with the
I already have the shirt.
Nah, bro, I promise I'd drop you one. I promise I'd drop you one. But
bro, my house is full. Listen, my house is full of Chelsea shirts. There's so many. I don't need another one of a shirt.
I'm just saying, innit? Like this level of confidence. I don't know. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's call you man cheaters, and it is what it is. Don't tell me that Rudiger tackle was on accident, taking out the best player on the field.
Okay. Hold on.
How you gonna hurt my bro like this?
Okay, hold on. Because I can sense there's some salt coming already from you, right? You clearly you're not gonna take this as well as Big Steve did. So let me just go through some super chats, and then we can go into the nitty gritty details of what you've got a problem with. We can go through every single moment. I have no problem reliving this just one last time before we start kicking on with the rest of the stuff. Lambs React says, I might be making dinner by the time this starts, but Monstar, let Steve have it. All right. So listen, Steve will be joining us later. Big up Lambs Reacts. Listen, I already spoke to her on Twitter as well. She's really supporting the show. Supported on the Roundabout earlier as well. The Roundabout that we just uploaded. Couple little technical minor problems from Saj again, but listen, I don't know, maybe today he's just not feeling it, man. Are you not well? What's going on?
No, because you had the don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't let the people think that you had the Mac class and you changed the settings. So when I get it back, I have to change it back again. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Blue Moon saying, man up fam, it's a minor, we lose, we win, we go again. All right, well, listen, it sounds like Saj.
I don't know who that. Who is this guy, bruv? I feel you, but like, don't let them know it, bro. We'll have that conversation in private in the Man City Discord, okay? Don't worry about that.
So obviously, because Big Steve kind of didn't want to talk about any of the injustice that Man City fans may be feeling, but you're telling me that Rudiger De Bruyne incident, what's the problem? You got a problem with that?
All I'm saying is because I see you lot saying, "Oh, the Thiago Silva went down." It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. Let's just. I'm not gonna jump in there and make 100 on excuses. But let's not say it's the same thing. Thiago Silva went down on his own merit, bro, because he's old. Kevin De Bruyne got G-checked like this is American football, shoulder checked like this is American football.
It happens, G.
Nah, bro.
It was an accident, though. It was an accident. I think so.
Broken off.
That's whether he took him out or not, it's debatable whether he didn't do it on purpose. It happens in football, number one. Or maybe he did. Well, it happens in football, innit? But it doesn't matter. Kevin De Bruyne was in Kante's pocket all game anyway. What was he going to do?
He was doing stuff. He was facilitating in that second. he was. I could feel the razzle dazzle coming. That 1-2, like, ooh.
Remember, he said he don't remember the last time Chelsea won the Champions League. He remembers today. He got a black eye for it too. No offense. I'm not celebrating he got injured, but he got a black eye with it too.
Real.
He remembers.
The Chelsea fans that are celebrating I respect you too, because when we did the stream, you man were somber.
I was very somber. I came and gave you a hug. I mean, condolences and whatnot. I was making sure you was all right.
I was just waiting until it was over because I knew what was going to happen regardless. I knew.
And that's love.
I knew. I knew. Pep. Who's Pep? Who's Pep, bro? Who's Pepe? Who's Pep? He got spanked 3 times in a row. Like when people try to say Chelsea. Pep bottled it. Nah, son. Pep didn't bottle it. Tuchel spanked him again.
Come on,
3 times in a row. He's beaten every single Pep. Formation. Every lineup. It doesn't matter. You can put what's his name, Fernandinho in there. Yeah, you can put him in there. Mason Mount would have given him a torrid time like he did in the FA Cup. He would have run him.
Can we be honest though? Mason Mount was the second worst player on Chelsea's field. I
don't care. Because all of them put out 7, 8 out of 10. So if he was the worst person on the pitch, he put up an 8 out of 10. So I don't care, bro. I don't care.
We did play you with 2 holding midfielders as well. So you have tried a variety of ways to stop us in terms of...
I don't know why we just didn't play what we were used to. Again,
you would have got spanked anyway.
I don't know about that.
You see this chest that Monstar's got?
No.
You know the ones on the bench press, and you just get up, do couple sets. You get up. Oh, it's feeling good. Listen, you know what I mean? This is Monstar.
You could have put Fernandinho in there. He ain't got the legs to keep up, bro. That's what Pep,
I don't know,
Pep did. Pep did you a great service by dropping him because he knew it wouldn't. If he put Fernandinho in there, Fernandinho would have gone. It would have been peak. My man would have been limping out the pitch with cramp.
Don't do that.
He would have, bro. He would have been limping off the pitch with cramp. Come on, bro. Listen, there's no excuse.
I'm not rocking excuses. Yes or no? Come 90th minute. Did man not shake your hands and cut like a real G, bro?
Yeah, you did, fam.
You could have been for your bite. I could have.
I was hoping that you'd break some shit.
But let's be real in it, bro. That ref was a bit mad. Let's be real.
The referee was brilliant. The referee
that was the best referee performance I've ever seen.
100%.
Well, actually, what am I talking about? What's the bald-headed guy at the 2002 World Cup? His was brilliant too, but that's one of the best ever I've ever seen. Respect it, bro.
I think the referee was fantastic. I think
there was no injustices in that game at all. None.
Bro.
He didn't take no shine off the players. He didn't really create no drama. There was even a funny moment where Rudiger was on the floor after the De Bruyne clash, and I think he picked up Rudiger like he was going to help him, and then he booked him straight away. I was like, "Yo, this guy's got a bit of swagger to him."
That was a bit unnecessary. I will give you man that one, bro. You don't book a brother while he's down, because I remember watching that live.
He picked him up. He picked him up first, I think. And then
he booked him while he was down. I remember that because that was foul. That was foul. You don't book a man while he's down. That's unnecessary. Isn't it?
I think in comparison to the refereeing standard that we're seeing in the Premier League, beggars can't be choosers, isn't it? I think that refereeing performance was maybe because the standards are low. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna say, Big Steve told me a story yesterday before you and him went live, where he said before the game, the ref came up to the stands of the Chelsea and winked in it. I'm just saying, Big C's giving me the inside information. I'm just saying.
Can you name me a decision he got wrong in the game? Can you name one?
I feel the Rudiger should have been a red. But I also don't believe the Sterling the Reece James tackle on Sterling was a yellow. I believe that Sterling was sent out there.
Bro,
He was sent out there to get someone sent off.
I'm sorry. How many times do we see players checking players? You said that's a red card. In what game ever is that a red card? It was a check. It happens. Checks happen all the time in games. Yeah, and it happens. He got G checked. Exactly. That's the thing. It's Roadman Rudy, bro. It's Roadman Rudy, bro.
You know, Rudy just comes up to you like, yo, you got something on you, yeah? What's going on there?
Yeah, he had the black Air Forces on and everything, bro. The JD, he had the JD bag.
You know them JD bags?
Yeah,
JD
the
bags,
zombie knife was
black
in there,
Air
bro.
Forces.
Man had the zombie Rambo in the JD bag with the black Air Forces, G. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that purple ski mask balaclava that you had in Roundabout this morning, Saj. You know ones.
Yeah.
Yo, what you saying? And
You don't treat Kevin. Kevin De Bruyne is the equivalent of an A-star student that comes to school, has never been late, always on time, 100% attendance. You don't treat.
I love Kevin De Bruyne.
Like
I do. That's why my reaction when he was coming off, I was sad for him because I thought to myself, this is your first Champions League final. Obviously, Chelsea fans got quite a bit of love for him as well because we just wish we never got rid of him. And but I always said though during that watch along when he came off, I said first of all he wasn't really doing anything before he got injured. Let's keep it a buck. That's as quiet as Kevin De Bruyne's probably been in any big game this season. Do you know what I mean? Because the way that we defensively set up in that shape to stop the passing lanes into him was incredible. You guys couldn't really utilize him. So when he came off, you didn't really get weaker. I think Gabriel Jesus came on and did a good job. He was very pacey up front, pressing, causing problems, putting people in difficult situations, stopping the build up. And Foden came in and got more touches as well. So I didn't really see it as weakening the team because you guys know how I feel about Foden. I think he's a brilliant player. And if England got any chance, they need to be making sure that Foden and Mason work together. You know them Gerrard and Lampard ones where they couldn't get them to work together. Listen, Southgate, you better set that shit up right, bro. I don't want to see no fuckery. I'm excited, man. I'm telling you. C says Mason literally spun Fernandinho last time. He didn't tell a lie.
On him. On him.
That was when the stakes were low, bruv. I will give
Show
you.
him level.
I'll give you. That's when the stakes were low.
Maybe that's why Pep didn't play him. Maybe that's why Pep didn't play him.
Yeah, because
he spun him last time. Spun him last time.
So you man should have got spanked. That's the what hurt me most about that game is that we only beat you 1-0. That's
what are you talking about? The Timo goal. The Timo shot.
Timo missed.
Shot. Two of them.
Yo, remember? Do you remember Monstar on the watch along?
Two of these shot. Wild, bro.
I'm pulling this chance,
bro. How do you kick the ground instead of the ball, bro?
But do you remember Monstar? Monstar was like, when Timo was getting the ball, he was like, oh my god.
Bro, I knew, bro. I'm not even trying to. I knew, bro. I knew it was as soon as he got that ball was peak.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Just to break up the episode real quick, can I just say how good it is to be back in London? Yeah, with a mic, headphones, the audio's crisp. I know man were in the comments today saying, "Yo, the Roundabout, was the mic not working?" Yeah, the mic wasn't working. That's why it wasn't even plugged in. The battery just rang out.
Yeah, sorry, B.
Saj on the sabotage thing. Ever since Man City lost,
Nah. I'm happy for you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You pre the stat before the game, and I didn't really deep it. Well, you said
didn't
no
deep
team.
it.
No, when you said it, yeah, because the game was just about to start. I didn't really think about.
I've said it.
No
That's
team.
why I've said it weeks on Big Six.
Nah, maybe it's the first time I heard
said it to Big Steve. Yeah.
Where you were like, no player that's ever played in the Champions League for the first time has won. I was like, if anything, this was a free hit, innit? You know what I mean? Like, if anything.
Oh, is it for you? For you? Oh, B, shut up.
No,
shut up.
This was no free hit, bro. You lost.
Up.
Just take it. You lost.
No,
we are now the best team in Europe.
Again, how? No. Please explain this mindset to me. I'm so lost.
Hold on. Let me go through crew facts and super chats because brother will kill me if I don't get them. Big up to yourself as well, crew facts, man. You're always supporting. Finally, StreamYard working properly. 2 DM, 1. Is that left?
No, they lost. 2 DM, okay. They lost. 1 DM, they lost. Okay. 0 DM, you lost. Next, playing with 10 men. What next, bro? What's your excuse now?
It looked like Crewfax was doing coding there. I was bare confused, and then I looked at it. I was like, oh, okay, because I haven't gone through the lineups from every single game that we played them, so I didn't even know the different variables at play. I just know that we seen their C team, their B team, their A team, and there's 3 W's.
Don't worry, bro.
There's no such thing as AA, bro.
This is why I don't like you, man. And this is why I'm gonna criticize Man City in a minute, bro. I feel personally, from the moment that we did that celebrating, dancing, my name's Pep Guardiola, Aguero, he's the greatest of all time.
It reminded me of PSG.
You man, I was like, you man are crying as if our season's done, bruv. And I criticized it last week, and I'll hold it now. I think that stuff was mental, bruv. You don't cry like that when you got the most important game of the season, bro.
I'm not accepting any excuse. You had your full team. Everyone was fit. No issues. Everyone is about. You didn't bottle it. You didn't mess up.
I'm not saying we bottled it. I'm not saying we bottled it.
Spanked, my bro. You got spanked.
Three times.
Okay, Jamie. All right.
Huh?
FA Cup.
What'd you say?
Okay.
What?
FA Cup, free hit, Jammy, free hit.
Fair enough.
Shut up.
I'll give you Champions League one.
Do you know what? It's a good thing you're next door, innit? And not in here. Because we would just be arguing back and forth, innit? It's a good thing that you just decided to go into your own room. This guy's crazy.
Your season was great. I mean, you know, you won the Premier League.
Don't treat me
you
like
did
that.
have a great bro.
I did have a great season. The sarcastic club. Don't treat me like we
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Again,
you had a great season.
Leicester showed me that any man can win one game. Come find me in the Premier
really?
League.
No. So when I tried to tell you that anybody can win an off game in 90 minutes, you were like,
no, I'm not.
No, good. Do you know what I mean? You didn't want to hear it back then. Now suddenly anybody can win any game. I see how the narrative changes.
I'm not hearing that because we didn't win one game. We won 3 games.
3 games.
3 in a matter of how long? Like a month or what?
Technicalities, my boy.
I'm yumming up this. I'm yumming up this yam, this Saji yam.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know the baddest thing?
Loving it.
Do you know the baddest thing? I thought Big Steve was gonna be here to do this for me.
So you didn't want to listen. Hold on.
No.
Big Steve came in here on his own yesterday, and he went on Big Six and held the corn. Now, obviously, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not tapping toes, bruv. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's at a family birthday party, so he might be a bit late. So, but listen, Big Steve already came in here and held it down for the team. Now you gotta come in here and sit in front of judge and jury, fam, and take your shit.
What's mad, Matisse? You know what's mad? Have you noticed how quiet the timeline went as soon as Chelsea won the Champions League? Some of these men are missing, bro. Please call the police. We need an investigation to where these men are.
I wasn't tweeting prior, so I was just watching it. I was just like, let me enjoy the
Who
game.
has kidnapped these men? Who kidnapped them, bro? Where are they? Let's save these people, please. Because I can't find them, bro. I can't find them. They all disappeared off Twitter. Every single one of them. They went absolutely silent on the timeline. I still can't find them. I still can't.
Yeah, Crew Facts is saying Edison handball outside the box on the goal. I'm not sure,
if it didn't go in, it would have been a red card.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm happy to take the goal though. Danko says, Tuchel 3-0 versus Lep.
Facts.
Leap.
Facts.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of disappointed from the Chelsea. I'm kind of disappointed from the Chelsea fans slightly.
Why did you think we'd be more humble? Did you think we'd be more humble?
No. I want that. Like you man are celebrating because you won. I want that Real Madrid mindset, bro.
Listen.
Celebrating winning the Champions League, bro.
This is the Champions League. If we win this 5 times in a row, I'm gonna be just as shameless, bro.
Also, please, someone explain to me because I am head lost. Anyone in the chat, you two, anyone, please. Jesus
Is this a Man United fan? Are you actually trying it, Mohammed? That is funny. That is a funny stat.
Go back into hiding, bro.
Don't.
To that United fan.
Look at Mohammed with the super chat. He really tried it, fam. I'm telling you.
Let them.
He's in good company.
Go back into hiding, bro. We don't want to see no United fans. We should not be seeing you right now. We should not be seeing Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, Liverpool fans, any of you, man. Liverpool fans disappeared from December to the end of the season when they took third. They decided to pop their head up.
Yo,
I can see what Liverpool fans are about. Liverpool fans kind of in the madness.
Only people that can talk right now is City and Chelsea fans. We don't want to see the rest of you, man. Go back into hiding.
I don't understand the Arsenal and Tottenham fan. Like, what are you man celebrating, bro?
No, I don't think they're celebrating. I saw a video clip from Troops on Twitter, and he was saying, officially, no fuckery, no messing about now. Chelsea are officially the biggest team in London. That was music to my ears. Oh my goodness.
It weren't music to my ears. I already knew this. He didn't tell me nothing.
Do you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. I already knew that. But sometimes it's just nice to hear them say it. Do you know what I mean? Because we've had this argument for so long, and it's like arguing with your mum, innit? It's like back and forth. Do you know what I mean? Did you do the dishes? When you was little, do you know what I mean? Back and forth. And then eventually she just was like, all right, cool. You're making money now. All right, cool. It's all good. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just finally, it's good for us to now to just be able to be like, all right, finally, they're going to admit it now. Because we've been telling them. But for them to actually say it, that is a beautiful thing. And Troops, Troops don't really play about with that. Do you know what I mean? He loves to do Arsenal prop and say, listen, and even DT and all these guys. But I think now after all this, I think they're going to be like, you know what? It's shameless to say anything else. Do you know what I mean? You have to admit, after the second European Cup now, you can't use this invincible things against us. It's not possible. It really isn't.
Invincible ain't even that good.
Rangers just did it, bro. Can't use that
Rangers.
Man. I saw a lot of people on the tier when Rangers was brought up. Them men were like, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same, bro.
It's the same. It's the same, bro.
It kind of is the same, bro.
Listen, when you're getting, them man shithouse their way to 12 draws. 12 draws in a season. 12.
We got Blue Moon M14 right there. Still the best team in England.
Carabao champs. 100%. You know them ones.
Listen, you can claim best team in England. We're the best team in England. Best team in Germany.
How are you the best?
Best team in Spain. Best team in Turkey. Best team in Russia. We're the best team in Europe. Drink it. Take it in, bro. I've never understood. We are the best team in Europe.
You've never understood the logic.
No, you don't win your domestic cup.
I don't care. Champions League bigger,
bro.
Okay, so let me ask you both.
Champions League bigger.
You said Manchester. Both of you said London is blue.
Yo, Monstar, we should have put 2 stars next to our name before we come in here, fam.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
Telling you.
So
bro,
my question to you is:
hell we doing? Let me sell at this panel.
So if Villarreal,
what's your question?
If Villarreal beat you, man, in the Super Cup, is yes or no? Is London yellow? Because that would have been the second time they beat a London club.
No, because it's not the champions. They're not the Champions League winners. Number one, but number two, they're not beating us.
Jeez.
They are not beating us. You see what Arsenal? We spanked Emery already one time in the Europa Cup final. By the way, we're the only team to beat Unai Emery in a Europa League final. By the way, the only team. Now
he's got a great record in that comp.
We done spanked. Good evening. We spanked him already. We will. Spank
it's actually
him
mad, yeah. So
Monstar.
So Emery can pick up that Europa League every single time at all these different clubs, and as soon as he rocks into Arsenal, there's a problem. I'm telling you, we're gonna have to start saying this the history of the Arsenal very, very soon. Because how can that run? We've won two Europa Leagues, 2 Champions Leagues, the first team to get it done. It's crazy.
Respect it.
Callum Hudson-Odoi, the youngest player to pick up 2 of the European trophies.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I don't give a shit if he didn't play. Don't even try it with me. I don't care, bro. Because when Liverpool fans were propping up,
you want to talk about youngest?
Tell your youngest to put their Champions League medals on the table. G.
Let's just be real, bro. Phil Foden has. Don't make me flex.
Has he got a Champions
League stars in the chat?
Has he got a Champions League medal?
What?
You know what? You know what?
Billy Gilmore got a Premier League medal. Let's talk.
He's got a Champions League medal, though.
He's got a Champions League.
Okay, congratulations. He's got one. He's got.
Put the stars in the chat now.
So does Raheem Brewster.
Oh yeah, well, Brewster's part of the. Brewster's up there with the elites, innit? You man are not part there with the elite. Listen,
the last few years, let's just be real. The last few years, the Champions League have been giving out medals like they're Skittles, bruv. Everyone's got one, bruv. Let's
but not you.
Did Cho not start against Atletico Madrid? Did Cho not start against Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinal? Did he not start? Did he not start in the round?
Because he started one game.
No, he started multiple games.
And let's not even talk about the favoritism.
The only brother that got a medal that didn't play was Andrin. Did Andrin get a medal?
Yeah,
Andrin did play.
And he was dancing with him.
When did he play?
In the group stage.
Okay.
Wait. So let me get it clear. Do you have to be in the squad to receive a medal, or do you have to actually play?
You have to be in the squad.
In the squad,
but for everyone, the only person I think that might receive a medal that didn't play was Tomori. I remember when Lukaku in 2012, Lukaku got a medal because he was part of the squad.
I think they changed the rules where you have to be in the squad that's submitted after the January transfer window. I think
Yeah,
that's
but
the rule.
Matisse was trying to explain to me. To me,
Because Tomori wasn't here in it for that squad because he'd already
I remember
taken his loan.
Lukaku getting a medal, bro. And he didn't even play in the Champions League.
But he was in the squad, didn't it?
He was in the squad, though, yeah.
Yeah. I think honestly, when you submit it's like Football Manager, innit? When you submit the squad, you're picking who gets the medals, innit? And that's what we've done. So Andrew's picking up a medal. And bro, I don't even remember what contribution.
Let's see if he's at the club next year.
Saj.
He's going out on loan. Why are you so salty? Look at you,
I'm not salty, bro.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Tell your
sorry,
players
you took
to
it so
put
well.
their
What's wrong with
Champions
you
League
now?
medals on the table, bro.
Tell your players to put the
Not
Premier
silver,
League.
bro.
Bruv, let's
Not
put that
silver.
Premier League.
Saj, hold on.
Premier
Saj,
League goals.
honest to God, Saj,
Okay,
what trophy is bigger, the Premier League or the Champions League?
It depends.
No, it does not
Shut
depend.
up.
It does
Stop
not depend.
it. You're shameless. You're
It does not
absolutely
depend.
It really
shameless.
no,
It does not
it's
depend.
It's literally 1 and 1A, bro. It really depends on
No,
what
it's
you've won.
not.
Bro.
It's
I said
Champions
1
League's
on
1A.
What is it with
Premier
this
League's
nonsense?
1B.
What you got pencils now? What's this? Shade of
cool. So
pencils.
let's do cup equivalents because this is what I like this game. How
We
many
pray for the
Premier Leagues-
Rivals merch
How
next
many
season
Premier
from Art
Leagues?
Meets Culture. Need stars on that badge and the kit next season. I can't lie. Go on, Saj.
How many Premier Leagues equals 1 Champions League? Let's talk about it. 2. Let's be 2.
Know.
2 Premier Leagues equals 1 Champions League. Let's be real.
I don't really do it. I don't really see things that way, but
I don't see it like that, but I just know one.
feel
I
like
just know one Premier League don't equal 1 Champions League.
yeah, Champions League is better. Bro.
Okay, so I say 2 then. 2 Premier Leagues equals 1 Champions League.
I say 1
Hey,
and a
if you,
fifth.
hey, if you see it that way, then fair enough. Fair enough.
If you see it that way, then it's the same. It's the same logic that we just told you that the Champions League is the biggest trophy.
I
over
won't
the
lie
Premier
to
League.
you. I won't lie to you. I'm a little bit desperate now. Go
Yeah,
forward.
of course.
Okay, yes.
Oh yeah, and by the way, to those bums from North London trying to say that an Invincibles is bigger than a what do you call it, a Champions League, keep lying to yourself, bro. Listen, I keep
that's a
telling
good
these
question.
bums, keep telling these bums that trophy is not gold. You painted that shit gold yourself. The Premier League gave you the common silver trophy. They give everyone else in it. Don't you ever compare your Invincible season, which is not even the best season. The Centurions, Chelsea's 04-05, Liverpool season is better than your Invincible seasons, isn't it? So again,
Well, what about
you man
Man City?
struggled with 12 draws. I said the Centurions as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, them man try it, bruv.
Thank
Don't
you,
ever,
Arts of
don't
the
ever
Culture.
try it, bruv.
Thank you, Arts of the Culture, for the super chat there. Just gone. I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve now. I don't want crew facts to crucify me. You see what I did there? See,
Blue
beautiful.
Moon M14, fourth, the best. Fourth
Best team in the Prem, win the Champions League, and then talk.
100%.
Oh, what? Win both? But you ain't won both, so
You
you,
ain't
can't
won both.
talk either.
Okay, you
Champions League is bigger than the
Oh, the only team that
Alright,
can
cool.
talk about
Okay,
that,
cool.
I think, is Manchester United, isn't it? Only Man United, as maybe Liverpool back in the day. I don't know.
Man
But-
United.
Okay,
won
so
it on
at
a
this point,
treble.
okay, so me and you
The
are
only team.
we are in a race to see who can win the other title first, isn't it?
And that
Well,
was
yeah,
Because
to
you
win it
man ain't
together.
retaining. You man ain't retaining.
You know
Who
what?
said that?
Yeah, I was
Who
thinking
said that?
about that. No, hold on. I was thinking about this whole retaining thing, and I'm not saying that it's definitely like. I'm not saying we're favorites. For me, it depends on what happens in the market. But what I will say is I've seen that potentially Juventus and Barcelona and Real Madrid will get a ban from UEFA competitions next season because obviously they won't bow out of the Super League because obviously their presidents and whatnot are gung-ho on this because financially they need it. So imagine now you paint a picture in your head. There's no Real Madrid in the Champions League next season. There's no Barcelona and there's no Juventus. So that's PSG, the Milan clubs, Atletico Madrid, and the English clubs. It's a lot. It's a different conversation.
Matisse, respectfully, they can be there. They will get beat again.
Oh,
you
shit.
saw what we
How-
did. Listen, we saw what we did to the Galacticos this season. You saw what we did to them. Yeah?
They're not Galacticos no more, fam.
Oh, exactly.
Facts.
They're Desperados.
Atletico Madrid.
They're Desperados. That's what they are.
Real Madrid.
They're not
Desperados, yeah.
Galacticos no
You
more. They're
You can bring
Desperados.
Barcelona. In fact,
Desperados.
bring Bayern Munich too. Bring them too. Listen, them man knew not to come play us. That's why.
Yo, we took out the whole of Spain this year. What the fuck?
Lewandowski knew. He knew not to get. He knew he got injured on purpose because them man knew they were coming against Chelsea in the final. They knew.
Monstars on
He
smoke.
broke Gerard Muller's record. Gerard
Sorry,
Muller's
let me
record.
move this super chat because it's huge,
Brother.
and then I'll be able to see Saj's face a little
41
bit
goals in a league season.
All right, 1 second. Alex, let me continue. Soon to be the best team in Asia, best team in South and North America, best team in Africa and Australia, and the fucking Antarctica. World champions in December. That's what I need to see next. That's a big thing for me, man. Seriously. The Super Cup, which we've lost twice to Atletico Madrid and to Bayern Munich, respectively, and the Corinthians defeat Liverpool. In the world. Liverpool. Did we lose to Liverpool in that as well?
Yeah,
we did 3 times. Oh, bro, we lost that 3 times, and then of course we
won it twice though.
Yeah, but that's a long time ago. I need that back now. And then obviously the world champions. Remember that Corinthians game? Jesus Christ, that was
years ago.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not over it. I'm telling you, I have actually not got over it. So we need to go and get those 2 trophies.
You don't know much about what's going on in South America. There's a lot better teams now. Probably like.
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying the Corinthians. I'm just saying Corinthians.
Yeah, you can tell they got a better team, but they're not Chelsea, bro. They're not Chelsea.
Again, but like you man are like I don't understand you man trying to celebrate over beating up like little clubs. Like what? Like
bro, I don't know. Bro,
so hold on. So you support a little club? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying not Man City. I'm saying you man go to the
Are you calling the Brazilian team small? Have you seen?
I'm not saying they're small, but I'm saying like that. They're not Chelsea, are they?
All right,
if they're little club, you man can't like.
If then we'll spank them, we spank little club. Yeah, cool.
Listen, if you had beaten Wigan in that FA Cup final, would you have been saying, "Oh, it doesn't count because we spanked a little club"? No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, but Wigan, and flipping Flamengo.
You know what? You can't really chat about like that because you're robbing half of Brazil right now with all your new signings. So what are you talking about? You're all in them.
They're investments.
Bro, you're literally in Rio just scouting with binoculars. All your scouts are just like, yo. Is that my guy again? Another Brazilian to rob. You man are taking them.
We got Kai coming through. Anyway.
Yeah, you better put some respect on Brazil because you're taking all their players.
88th the bus stop. Thank you for the super chat. Your 38 league games is a qualifier for the Champions League. Don't do that, bruv. Don't do that. Dominic 1011. City can't talk until they win the Champions League.
Okay. You do need to win it. You do need to win it.
Okay, we do.
You do need to win it. And you know that because you already said that to us. Big up to everybody for the support with the super chats, man. Honestly, I know you guys were looking forward to this show. And that's why we had to get it popping. Do you know what I mean? We had to get it popping tonight because I just feel like I don't want the Champions League to be too far in the rear view mirror before we chat to these men. Because I haven't really Sanchez hasn't spoken publicly since the watch along, innit? He's just
I kept it quiet, bro. I
kept it moving.
Like a G.
Yeah,
you want to tell them what happened when you went outside?
Don't worry about what happened outside, bro. Don't worry about what happened outside, bro.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
It's the first time I've cried since we won the Premier League. Yes. For the first time, yes. Yeah. I bust a tear. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was bitter. I won't even lie to you, bro. I'll be honest, bro.
I told you there would be tears. I'm not going to lie. I expected to cry on camera. I didn't cry, though. I think I was just in shock. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what kind of reaction I was going to have, but I just couldn't believe it.
Should I read this one out here?
I'll do.
Come on, you cheeky Blues. My, oh my, what a weekend for the pride of London. Put some respect on my club's name. City fans in the dirt. Love the content, man. Thank you so much, bro. And if you guys remember the title of the Oil Boys show a couple weeks ago, then you'll understand what the title is today. So just read the title of the stream. And if you've been watching the Oil Boys weekly show every week, then you'll know where the salt is from that title. So just take a moment. If you want to put it in the chat as well, spoil the party for the fellow man them that are watching live. Almost 1,000 of you. Just read the title and just tell me. It's very obvious. You know what I mean?
What is the name of the title?
You don't know the name. I told you what the name of the title would be. Because you made the title last time.
Oh, you slick.
Slick in it. Because you changed it last time. Yeah. Does Lampard get a medal? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Yes, he was the manager in the group stages. Big up for getting through the group stages and top in the group. We was expected to, but you still got to get it done. I think then then we got a hard draw against Atletico Madrid. We got
I would have put everything I own. That, like, for me, if we're gonna talk about your best game in the Champions League season, that was it, bro. I didn't think you man were beating Atletico. I mean, I saw no way. I was laughing.
Atletico were well drilled, man. You know what I mean?
I'll give you man props for that one. I was like, bro, you man are. That's an easy L in it. And I mean, you man came through that. So look at Monstar.
there's a lot of L's to be handed out to a lot of people, you know. They said we just
Yo,
couldn't
let me shout out Farad. Because Farad was on the Big Six on Friday talking bare smoke, I heard. Because I don't know, my Wi-Fi was moving mad because I wasn't even at home. But he was talking about the story and Chelsea fans trying to, you know, Dubois on Twitter trying to create this thread and trying to flip numbers around about 2012 and now 2021 moving numbers. What are you saying, Farad? Huh? I want to talk to you soon. I haven't had you on this channel in a while, fam. I need to get, you know what? I need to get all the 360 TV brothers in here, all the Stoppage Time TV brothers in here together. I need Culture Cams, I need Farad, I need Mayo, my Chelsea brother. We need to do a stream all together. Let's talk. Because I need to talk to these guys about London. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Man United fans as well, man. I think Man United fans got lucky with Chelsea taking over on Saturday because that defeat against Villarreal, that usually would get smoked for weeks. They got off lightly.
Yeah, they got off very lightly. I see how they're all deflecting, trying to say how they're deflecting is Pep's a bottle job. That's what they're trying to do now, isn't it? They're deflecting. But we will leave them. You know, we won't go in on them too much in it. But now we're enjoying life, innit? Enjoying.
There's another Saj. Is this your real name, or is this just like one of them? Like, that's crazy. If there's another Saj, that's because I've seen him in the live chat a few times now. He's always supporting the shows. If there's two Sajes, this is sick. Stop it, Saj. You spend 8 on you know, Saj. These foxes are. What the fuck, fam? These foxes out here.
They're banging.
It's like Mother Nature, Hakuna Matata, fam. I'm telling you,
the foxes they run the streets.
Yo, listen, Monstar, ever since we won the Champions League, the birds have been chirping, the foxes have been screaming. I'm telling you, Mother Nature's at it, fam. It's crazy.
Yeah, the foxes are doing their thing. You know, they're celebrating Chelsea's win. They're celebrating Chelsea's win, bro. I don't blame them. I did the same thing.
They're vomiting, bro.
I put in a Ballon d'Or performance, bro. I was hitting 30-yard bangers, overhead kicks, Cristiano Ronaldo type headers. I was doing last-ditch tackles in the, you know what I mean? I was doing everything. Yeah, I might just end up with twins in 9 months' time, bro. You know, Ballon d'Or worthy performances, bro.
Yo, is that what you're on?
Bro,
listen, if I see you on Twitter tweet out, I'm gonna be a dad, I'm gonna be counting the months, fam, and I'm gonna check the date.
Bro, I might have to name it Kai and Kia, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up.
You're taking the piss.
Saj, £5.
You spent 800 million on hired Pep to win the Champions League, 2 Prems, and is a Champions League. Stop it, big man. Let me tell you something, Saj. Because Big Steve didn't want to critique Pep too much. And I understand that. He's a legend, best manager you've ever had. But have you got some serious criticism for Pep after that game? Because he did do fuckery for you. Let's be real.
Okay, I didn't understand. The Raheem thing was the more that pissed me off than anything. Why? Because Raheem has played bad for like the last 5 games prior. So, but again, Raheem has good and bad seasons. So I'm praying for a 20, 20, and 20 next season, innit? Yeah. 20 clean sheets from Raheem. 20 goals from Raheem, 20 assists from Raheem, minimum. But on a serious note, I just didn't get the midfield situation, man. Because we knew you were gonna we needed a sweeper, and we just didn't have him. Also, like playing Gundogan that low, far down the field was like seriously, man. Those foxes are doing a madness.
Can you hear it? Can everybody hear it?
Bro, like,
bro, the foxes are Chelsea fans, G. I don't blame them, bro.
I'm telling you, these foxes are going at it. Someone in the chat said there's going to be a big fox population in South London in 9 months.
There's a big population of fox population
already.
Now, bro.
Already.
Exactly.
I need to find Dubois' thread because I don't know what it finished up on. He hasn't got it pinned. He
ended it on something like Chelsea are champions of Europe 2021. End of thread, like something like crazy like that, innit?
Crazy, man. I didn't even get to go through that.
Let me read this out. Simon S says Chelsea have more grit and determination as a club, as a whole than City. As simple as that. I disagree with you, but of course I'm a Man City fan. No crap. Did you have more grit in that game? Maybe, yeah, because Matisse said like the media and all the Chelsea fans had that whole underdog, and probably even even Tuchel probably told the boys in it that we are the underdogs here. We don't want a repeat of what happened in the FA Cup final. So let's go out there and do something. And you won in it, bro. It was good. It was good in it. Like, I'm for me at this point, it's more about how much more investment can Man City possibly give Pep without aiming and achieving the one thing that we actually want in it.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of investment. I mean, Pep's bought defenders, dud defenders, got rid of defenders, bought left backs, didn't work out, more left backs, goalkeepers, then got rid of the goalkeepers and signed new goalkeepers. I'm like, all right, cool. We've invested a lot of P's here, bro. But we're not.
Yeah, but you go on like your season has been a failure.
It hasn't been a failure. I'm just like,
you've had a successful season.
I know, no, of course, no doubt, no doubt.
You didn't win the Champions League, but was your season successful? It was.
No,
you won.
Of course, it was.
You won 2 trophies.
No doubt. But what I'm saying is, when you're hired to attain an objective, a specific objective,
a specific objective.
That's
it's like PSG. It's like PSG winning their league, but not getting the Champions League done.
Pep denies it though. Pep says that he was brought in to steer the club in a certain direction, make it successful, and blah blah. And he has. I feel like people are being way too harsh on him.
No doubt, Pep's dope. What I don't understand though, when I've bare Chelsea players, people in the run up to this game, before the game, Man City was nothing without Pep. I've heard that, and that was one of the most. Again,
one of the 2 titles before him, innit?
Bro, I was in a street. I was in a space with you, and one of the brothers said that, and I was like, "But I'm talking Monstar. I'm talking you, not Matisse." I was in a space last week before the game. I'm thinking it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday. I want a man be like, "Oh, Pep ain't done. Oh, Pep's never done it without a top team." I'm like, top managers only go to top teams. Like, what is this talk?
Exactly.
This is the
where did they expect Pep to go, bruv? Did they expect him to go to Leeds or what?
No,
I'm so confused.
This is the one hurdle Pep's got to get over, because I feel like no matter, obviously it took a lot longer this time because he got to the final, but he always seems to have this head overthinking thing in the Champions League, and he's had it previously in the quarterfinals with you guys, and then and you guys, well, I thought as well he's not gonna throw any curveballs out, but then it happened again, and I think this is why I think that the games that we won against you played a factor in that, because when you've lost 2 games against the same club, whether you're playing your A team, your B team, your C team, you're gonna go back to those games and analyze. And now he's looking back at those games and thinking differently to if he had just picked up normal results against them and just said, all right, we're going to go our way. Now he's trying to combat whatever happened in those games, and maybe he played DMs then and it didn't work out. So he's thinking, yo, let me change it up this time. You know what I mean? Reece James bodied Mendy down that side the last time. I don't know who's playing left wing. Maybe he took that into account and said, yo, maybe I need Sterling to put Reece James back a bit. I really do think Sterling was sent out there to get Reece James sent off.
Not just Reece James. I'm talking any man.
Any man.
Like, that's the thing. As a Man City fan, I know when Raheem is being that. Raheem isn't that guy, that. Raheem is mainly a runner, but when Raheem is trying to get cards in it, you can tell very blatantly Raheem's trying to get cards, and he was trying to get any man. If you touch Raheem, if you blew on Raheem too heavily,
he dropped.
He would have dropped. He would have dropped, bro.
I can see bare guys in the chat with 2 stars in their name. Yeah, I don't know if I can get that added onto the channel. I don't know if Saj will let me.
On Twitter,
Saj will be able to handle it.
Bro, on Twitter, I can't tell who's who. Everyone's got Champions of Europe 2 stars in their name, but I can't tell who's who anymore.
I just added 2 stars on the end of my normal name, innit? Because I can't tell who half the people are on Twitter now. Everybody's just changed his. It's crazy.
Everyone's got the same name now. I can't. I don't even know who to tweet anymore. It's annoying right now, bro. Hey, big ups though, but bro, I want to know who's who, bro.
Alex saying that's one of the foxes. Marty crying. The fox. Symbolic, man.
Hey, shout out to Leicester. They tried to take the mick. You did beat us in the FA Cup, but we also, not only did we not need to take top 4 off you, which we did, and we cost you £100 million in the process. We won the Champions League. So all that talking now, shame on you, and know your place.
Not really.
Know your place.
Not really.
We didn't even need top. Didn't even need top 4 in the end. Really, I said the best way to qualify is to win it. I always said that. I think top 4 is for me never something to celebrate. I'm just like, made top 4, cool. All right, in a bit. Do you know what I mean? It was never anything to.
We did both anyway, so yeah. We showed all these man levels in it. Know your place. Don't ever talk down on Chelsea ever again.
Do you know what it is, Monstar? Do you know why we're like this? Yeah, it's because you man didn't show any respect. You see, if you'd said, yeah, Chelsea, good team. This game could go either way. We're favourites. I'm confident in my team.
Don't do that.
No. Hold on. If you'd said, I'm confident in my team, but there is a chance that you guys could win as well. But you guys didn't say that. You were like 110, 150%. No hope, no chance. We're smashing you 3-0. That's where the problem lies. The disrespect for my team going into this final, I won't tolerate it. If you guys were humble and you said, listen, respectfully, Chelsea, we're the stronger team. We've been the better team all season. We're big favourites here. However, we know this is a final. We know the record that Matisse has been talking about when you go to the final for the first time you lose. There is a chance you could win. If you had said that, different situation. But
you know what? Before I retort, Emi Ade, Pep probably needs another 500 million to win the Champions League. I disagree. You give him 150, he'll get it sorted. Bargain price.
Let me quickly say, yeah, I've never seen every team and their fans, they all gang up on Chelsea, man. I can't believe Man United fans were supporting City. Like, that's what I was like, what? Your number one enemies next door. You man decided let's team up with them so we can get Chelsea the hell out of here. Nah, you know, all of you man are hearing it, bro. I'm doing a 1-week tour all over YouTube, all over Twitter, everywhere, bro. And I'm putting all of you man 6 feet under, bro. This is what you deserve, innit?
Yeah. You know the ones where you win the Champions League and you expect bare rival channels to be hitting you up saying, yo, can you come on? It's like you don't want to hear from me. Why not? Why is everybody...
Let's be real, though. Let's be real.
What happened to all the invitations?
Like, here's the thing, because you said I didn't put no respect on your name. I think I put a bag of respect on your name. Before the semi-final games even took place, bro, yeah. I said you would be in the finals. I was like,
yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
This is a real team. I have respect for you. Of course, when we get closer to them, I'm going to talk nothing but smack. I'm geeing up myself mentally to win. Of course.
Was you nervous though? Was you nervous? When did you get nervous? Because I was obviously all on the watch along together. I did a stream
with Miz the day before the game, and I said I was shook. The day before the game, bro. But of course, I'm gonna lie to myself.
Because in the watch along, yeah, I remember asking you at the beginning, "Are you nervous?" Because we was all there together, and I was like, "Are you nervous, Saj?" And you was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I was like, I kept checking in with you because obviously when a goal up. And it was like 60th minute, 70th minute, 80th minute. I was checking out. Are you good? You're like, don't talk to me.
Don't do that. Because that Mahrez strike in the last minute, fam, had everyone shook.
It did.
Don't do that.
Mendy was getting nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. We're gonna move on from the final in a minute.
Quickly, Dominic.
Yeah, Dominic, go on. Dominic 10, 11. Dominic 10-11 champions of Europe. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. Loving the Avi, yeah? Loving the Avi. Pep and City need to apologize to Yaya before they'll win the Champions League. Yaya marked his words that it would never happen. Christ.
Yaya was bitter, bruv. Allow it, bruv. Yaya cost us one.
He was dreadful in that Real Madrid semi-final.
He's one of your greatest players.
Yaya cost us a quarter-final once, bro. Don't let me not hear that, bro.
No, it was a semi. It was a semi-final against Real Madrid. I don't know why, as a Chelsea fan, I remember this game so well.
Against Real Madrid. Oh, my God.
Yeah, against Real Madrid in the semi-final. He was atrocious. He was
so bad, bro.
Oh, my God.
Like, you know, if he... Like, I've never seen, like, a one-player performance just X out a team so badly. If he played well... Who knows? We could have won that game, bro.
Yeah,
he was so bad, bro.
Yo, look at this quote from Sharman. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. When that happens, you need the mentality and grit. City don't have that shit.
Allow it,
legendary quote by Floyd Mayweather, by the way.
Crazy quote, bro. Crazy. Listen, Chris, I'm gonna get through the rest of the super chats on this topic. Then I'm gonna move it on.
G-Man 83. Does this mean Arsenal, Tottenham, City have to raise their hand when they don't do that? When they want to chat, when they want to chat, smoke, LOL.
You can raise your hand, but we will tell you. You can raise your hand, but we'll tell you straight. Put your hand down, man.
Do you know what? Yeah, I seen the other Saj said, "I'm the OG Saj in here." People, we were trying to let them know. So you got rivalry with the Chelsea. The Chelsea Saj is trying to tell them, "Nah, bro, I'm the main Saj." In the chat.
That's trying to flex on me. Okay.
Alex is saying we need to take back every gratitude we showered on Spurs 2 weeks back. We ain't taking any favors from Spurs, God's sake. Yeah, it's true, man. That was soul destroying. The fact that we had to actually take handouts from Spurs, that was crazy.
Anymore. It didn't
crazy count. For me personally. I couldn't believe it. Not anymore though.
We finished fifth. It didn't count.
Yeah. Saj is saying, tell Saj to join Stevie and start doing squats.
I don't like this Saj, bro.
This Saj versus Saj it's a beautiful thing. I can't lie.
How you beefing me? What we fighting for?
This is so true. So do you remember that guy? Yeah, Crewfax, big boy point from Crewfax. Yeah. So there was this City fan that got a tattoo saying "Champions of Europe" before the game on his leg, and I saw some billboards and shit popping up as well. Champions of Europe for Man City. I was like, yo, you man are crazy. Not even gonna wait until the final whistle. I can't believe that tattoo though. That's a big L. That guy's probably taking the biggest L out of everyone, to be honest. That was nuts. I couldn't believe that. It was the disease Champions League, so it does count. London is red. Are you crazy? How shameless can you get?
These men have jokes.
That reminded me of Family Guy so much, you know.
They got jokes, bro. I told them, man, go crawl back in your hole, bro. So what are you popping your head out for, bro? Oh, what is this?
Goodness.
He's Arsenal.
Man, I'm milking this. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm so glad the Euros. 100%. I'm so glad the Euros in a couple of days. Once the Euros start, it don't matter no more. We're done with the Champions League talk.
No. Listen,
we move.
You're not. Listen, you see me, yeah? Listen, you see me. I don't stop. See, I'm relentless all summer long. I'm relentless till next May when we win it again. And then I'll be relentless for another year.
Monstar, if they think we're not going to be dropping this randomly in episodes next season when there's games gone in the Premier League that we're talking about and just randomly just dropping in Champions of Europe and keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going, listen, you're not going to live this down until somebody else takes this trophy off us. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm calling it from now, bro. I feel like a madness is going to happen next season.
Yeah.
Tuchel's going to get fired and we're going to be in a very interesting pace when
even if he does get fired, you can't take away what he just did. That's the lovely thing about this.
I was seeing Roman throw the contract at him. It don't matter how many.
He's getting a new contract.
Give him whatever he wants. Give him whatever he wants. I need to see Thomas Tuchel at your club for the next 2 years minimum because I know how Chelsea's.
I want to see that. I want to see that as well.
Okay, cool. So so I'm just saying, if them results start getting a little bit iffy and you man are like 7th, I want to see everybody everyone in the Chelsea.
And guess what? Even if that happens, we're still champions of Europe. Even if that happens,
the manager. Back the manager. I just want to see that.
But we're still champions of Europe.
Enjoy that, bro.
The thing is, people forget, I've only been doing this in terms of speaking publicly about Chelsea since Sarri. I never wanted Sarri to, like, I never was Sarri out at any point. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, he had the experience and he had shown me enough to say, listen, I know there's a couple things that I'm not liking in terms of, you know, bringing on Zappacosta against Man United when we need a goal and, you know what I mean, getting linked with this Napoli right back when we got Reece James and whatnot. But I was still in. Do you know what I'm saying? And look how long I was with Lampard up until the Leicester game. Like, and that's literally the week before he went. So I'm a very, very patient guy. If I can have that, people get this logic twisted. If I can have that amount of patience for Lampard, take the sentimental stuff aside, the emotional side, because that's not how you really are meant to analyze things. If I can have that patience for Lampard, who really didn't have the CV of, imagine the patience I'm going to have for Tuchel, who's won us the Champions League. No, seriously. No, because people get this logic backwards. They think that you should have more patience for someone who hasn't got the CV and is really mainly based on their legendary status. I've got more patience for someone who actually has the CV and can say, I've done it at this club, I've done it at that club, I've done it at your club. I've got loads of time and patience for Tuchel, way more than I would have with Frank, because I knew that Frank didn't actually have the evidence to say I can get myself out of this. Take emotions out of it. That's actually how your logic should work. It shouldn't go the opposite. You shouldn't be saying Tuchel just because he's not maybe as connected to your club, even though right now he's looking very connected, just because he's not a club legend and he didn't wear the shirt, that you're going to have less patience. It doesn't really make any sense. Same with Di Matteo. Again, so that's a great example. Di Matteo didn't have the CV. Like, he won the Champions League, but it was a different way that we won it. Everybody know the way we won 2012. It was like backs against the wall, defending, shithousery, clear goal line clearances, save penalties. Like, it was written in the stars. Drogba. It was written in the stars. It wasn't a tactical, we're going to stop De Bruyne. It wasn't a tactical, we're going to, do you know what I mean, outplay Real Madrid and should have beaten them 4-0. It was a different situation. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So the two Champions League wins are different. And I'm personally going to have a lot more patience for Tuchel than you would have with a Di Matteo or Lampard. Logically. Not emotionally, logically. But this was shameless, this super chat. But we're gonna move on in a minute because the whole show is not just gonna be about the game. We're gonna talk about Ballon d'Or, and obviously the England squad announcement was made as well. I want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
The Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or.
We spoke about on the roundabout.
I already told you I deserve the Ballon d'Or, bro. That Ballon d'Or's coming to me.
What do you want? What did you get? Why do you deserve the Ballon d'Or?
I just told you, bro. I scored 30-yard bangers. I scored overhead kicks. I put in a performance after the Champions League win worthy of a Ballon d'Or. Messi could never, even in Messi's 73 or how many goal a season in 2012, he's got
a madness. What? How many goals he scored that season?
70 something, bro.
Yeah, it was like
it's crazy.
Crazy.
Best
bro.
individual season I've ever seen in my life. Crazy. It was mad. Dominic again saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but London must be blue, only team to win the champ. Bro, my bro, it's
Champions League 2 times,
bro. It's 2 times. It's not a discussion.
I'm not from London.
Trust me. Listen, it's not a discussion.
You live in London, bro.
Yeah, I know. Fair enough. But my team is from London as well. You know?
It's honestly not a discussion. Seriously, I don't even want to see this tag even mentioned. I don't even want to see a debate about it. I just want everybody to come clean from those other 2 fan bases and just admit it. Tottenham, really, I don't even need to hear from you because that was never even a discussion in the first place. But
bro, do you know what was kind of mad? Yeah, going back. Remember for the Europa League where going back and preying when the last time Tottenham won anything is a massive.
When we gave them the League Cup,
Jesus,
2008. If we wasn't on stupidness, then when was the last one before that?
1960 something or something.
No, 80 side.
Monstar said that with a smile on his face. Crew facts, Monstar violating people left, right, loving it. 100%. And I knew he would as well. I knew he would. That's why we had to get this done tonight. G-Man83 says this win has made us hungry for the third. Even if Tuchel gets fired, our owner don't allow slackness. It's true. Do you know what I mean? I think Roman came out afterwards and said we want to go again. Do you know what I mean? Let's go again and get the next one. That's the mentality. I heard something about.
We'll win another one within the next 5 years. We'll win another one.
I hope so.
We'll win another one.
I really do because, like I said, when people were asking me, nothing beats the Champions League in terms of the emotion. The Premier League is a strong second, of course, but the Champions League is on another level. It really is. So, Saj, you don't think there's any? I mean, who do you think should be getting the Ballon d'Or? Then are you saying this is not even a discussion?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, this guy's trolling, man.
Man said I got called a fraud a minute ago. Still, LOL. Fair enough. Saj, you're a fraud in the mud. You fraud. Okay, all right. Fair enough. If I'm a fraud, I'm a fraud. Okay. Okay. I'm personally, I'm gonna give it to Luis Suarez, isn't it?
Suarez
for me, yeah, Luis Suarez, bro.
Ballon d'Or to Luis Suarez.
Yeah, to be annexed out of the team, the way he was at Barcelona, to sign for Atleti that ain't won the league since 13-14, and it's always been that quite far away third strong team in La Liga, yeah. To win it in your first season, being called old, being called dark, like there's a story there, in it.
Of course.
For me, and I'm like, yeah, if I was gonna give it to anyone, I'll give it to Suarez.
Interesting. I mean,
and trust me, like there's easier reasons. Like to say Lewandowski would be easier, but the story, in my opinion, is to Suarez. Isn't it?
It's just the story is cool and all, but yeah. I don't think he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Like he's been great, and that's fantastic, but I saw what he was on in the Champions League, and Suarez just like he wasn't it. Do you know what I mean? He's not the same Suarez. For Suarez to win the Ballon d'Or now is a disrespect to the Suarez I was seeing previously, in my opinion. Like he's way yes, he's had a very good season, but he's not the same Suarez, and I don't think he deserves a Ballon d'Or.
But this is the thing. When I was saying that, the Lewandowski argument is way easier to argue. Way easier to argue.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be Lewandowski, man. Like, listen, he just broke what's his name?
Muller's record. 41 goals.
41 goals in the. Did he break it or did he equal it? I can't remember.
He broke it.
No, he broke it. He broke it.
He broke it in like the last 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, he scored in the last 10 minutes.
But
someone said stop giving such apple juice.
But there's a certain N'Golo Kante shiny head looking like a Malteser and that. You get what I mean? Don't you just want to either rub it for good luck or slap it, whichever one? Do you know what I mean? He deserves the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion, innit? He deserves it.
If I'm being honest, non-biased, I've got to give it to Lewandowski. If I'm being unbiased now, because for me, Kante, he was great. He was great about 4 man the matches in a row. But there were times this season where he wasn't, at the start of Tuchel's run, he wasn't really playing because he was come back from injury and we was winning games. And Lampard, like the season that we've had, we haven't been consistent all season. Do you know what I mean? And Kante himself hasn't been like pinnacle all season. There's been moments where I've been like, yo, fix up, get up, and then he's come back up. Hasn't lasted for long, but Lewandowski for the whole season has been doing a madness. And then on top of that as well, he deserved it last year. If we're talking about a story, he was robbed last year. And it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Robbed. Like they just decided we're not doing it this year. For what reason?
Because we're not doing the physical performance.
So send it to him in the post.
I was like, you could do this stuff virtually because you don't do the draws virtually for Champions League. Like I was like, it doesn't make any sense.
Didn't make any sense.
Again, let's be clear though. I want to be clear because I'm seeing my name come up and everyone's roasting me in the chat. For me, the story of Suarez is the reason that I'm giving it to him. I'm not saying there aren't better candidates for easier reasons. So please don't at me too heavily. Thank you.
Do you just hate do you just hate Barcelona that much?
No. I just the way they just did them dirty, bro. They did them so cold, man. Like, boy, they just did them wrong, innit? This is just for me, and it's man. How they kicked him out of that club was foul.
Yeah, do you know what it is with Barcelona, right? Their transfer business, and we mentioned it previously earlier in the video. Their transfer business for me for a long time has not made much sense. And I listen, big up to Aguero, innit? He's gone there, but I don't know what they're planning or how. I love their free fall. If I'm being honest to you, I love it. The fact that they're falling and they've got issues and they don't really know what they're doing and they're signing all these guys that are Wijnaldum's like 30 and Aguero's how old? 33.
You not rate Wijnaldum, do you, bro?
No, it's not that I don't rate Wijnaldum. I just don't understand what happened to the Barcelona that I grew up watching. Like the Barcelona, like you're trying to tell me, like respectfully, I rate Wijnaldum, but he's not a Barcelona player. He's not. So we've gone from Barcelona under Pep and they've literally they've been playing tiki-taka and they've been bringing through players from their youth academy. And now suddenly you're signing 30-year-olds and 33-year-olds and Paulinho and like Boateng, and it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? I used to love watching Barcelona. They're for me, they put together the best team I've ever seen in football, period. When they was under Pep.
I think Big Steve.
Oh, hold on a second.
No, it's not Big
Arsenal
Steve,
won Champions League. We beat Chelsea twice. What is going on with this guy today?
I think someone's trolling right now. So.
Yeah, I don't think that's the real Big Steve. Can't be.
Big Steve MFC. Steve faced the firing squad for 3 hours in one day and survived. Saj is a human shield to that. I've just walked in.
Oh, okay, right. No, it probably is then. That's funny. And it's true as well. It's true. I don't know if I made Steve a mod on this yet. I don't know. But yeah, listen, you got to face the music. Do you know what I mean? Steve has already held the corn. He's held it twice, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he even deserves to have it again. I think he's had enough. Do you know what I mean? He's had to hold it twice. That's enough for any person. Saj's time now, and then that'll be it.
People are on to me about this.
You.
This Ballon d'Or thing, man. Jesus. These men are eating me about this Ballon d'Or thing, bro. Yes, it's my opinion. I'm just one guy who cares about my opinion, bro. Like, I'm just a guy. Like, yes, you can have your opinions and you're entitled to them. Let me say what I want to. These men are on to me about the Ballon d'Or thing, bro.
Said, nah, squats is too low. Man needs paracetamol. Oh, Saj, the Chelsea Saj is taking dubs today. Listen, let's talk about that England squad, right? That'll be what we discuss for the final part of the show. Because obviously Southgate took his long, sweet time releasing the lineup. And I want everybody's opinions in the chat as well. Let me know who you felt should have been included, who should have been excluded. Are you happy? Rate it out of 10. Where do you think we can go? Whatever you want to say, let me know in the comments. Southgate took his good sweet time putting together that England squad. and then he chooses four right backs. Now, I am not I'm not no England manager or anything, but that seems a little bit excessive, don't you think? Like, what do you need 4 right backs for? Unless he's moving Trent into midfield. Monstar, what did you make of that?
He's playing 3 at the back or 5 at the back, because under Tuchel is 3 at the back and Conte is 3 at the back. But under Southgate, that's 5 at the back. Forget about Walker being a right back. He's a centre back, bro. For Southgate, it's as simple as that. So Southgate also, he took, like, I don't know if you would count Saka as a left back or wing back, and that could be how many 3 left backs?
Yeah, that's another option. He can play there.
We all know it's gonna be a shit.
It's gonna be a shit show, bro.
Rubbish.
It's gonna be a shit show, bro.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be.
All I know is if you thought England were gonna go far, bruv, reassess yourself in it, bruv.
But you know what was so crazy about Southgate? He said if he could have taken more, he would have, because they're the best footballers. Do you know what that means? That means you didn't have the balls to make a big decision and leave someone out. You couldn't make the decision. You didn't want to piss off.
I know he wanted to leave out Trent.
Yeah, but he didn't want to piss off Liverpool fans.
He didn't want to piss off, fans
the country
in general. Yeah, they would have been grilling him, so he took him. It's as simple as that.
So already, I know this manager doesn't have what it takes in this tournament to make the big decisions in game if need be. If you can't even make a squad and take out a right back, because Trippier won La Liga, right? And he was involved in the last World Cup. We all know he scored against Croatia.
He had a good season.
Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he had a good season, of course. Reece James has just bodied Raheem Sterling in the Champions League final.
He didn't body him. It was a good
he did.
Body,
no, but he did.
It was a good.
No.
It was a good back and forth. Don't do that.
He literally and metaphorically bodied him. Metaphorically. He bodied him, right? He bodied him 2 times.
Put him in a spliff.
Okay? So you're telling me he's in it. And he's been good for England. He's been good for England when called upon. And then you've got Walker, who I think should be in there as well, because sometimes really Walker plays right side centre back as well. And then Trent, to be honest, has been in very, very good form for Liverpool. Great form, actually, because Liverpool's season was free falling, and Trent was a part of that. And Trent was a part of that. And obviously the semi-final against Vinicius and whatnot. But after all that, his comeback was very impressive, because Liverpool went on a great run, made Champions League, and he was a big part of that. Big boy performances at right back. So I'm not even saying who should have been left out, but you have to leave out one of them. They've all got you can make a case for all of them. Trent, you can say, is the most modern day fullback out of all of them, the most attacking, great crosser, great going forward. A lot of other countries wouldn't even bat an eyelid about Trent. They'd put him straight in. Reece James, for me, is more well-rounded. I've been saying that for the longest. Defensively more complete, in my opinion. He's got the strength as well. He's got deceptively quick at times as well. But he can go forward as well, just not as good as Trent. But he's very good going forward for me. And then you've got Trippier as well, and you've got Walker. So you've got, and we don't need to talk about them. They've been in the game for how long? And even Man United fans will tell you Wan-Bissaka, but let's not be funny here. So
who starts?
But I don't know. Why did you pick 4? Like, Saj, can you tell me why there was 4?
He was supposed to leave one out and take James Ward-Prowse. He took way too many defenders.
It's crazy.
And do you know the baddest thing? England don't even play like that, bro. That's the baddest bit, bro. England don't even play like that, bro. England under Southgate don't even play super defensive. So the point,
they do. Who said they don't?
Nah, they don't, bro.
Bro, what?
England under Southgate is mainly midfield play, man.
Oh, it's just defensive, bro. Did you watch the Denmark game where they played 5 at the back with 2 defensive midfielders and they still lost?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that one game. And
that's how Southgate plays, bro. He's a shit manager, man.
The one thing I can say,
get him out of here, man. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah, the way Gareth, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've never seen Gareth Southgate. The way he plays Sancho, needs to be spoken about, bro. I swear, bro. I every time I watch England and Sancho plays, it's as if Sancho's little brother is playing, bro, because I cannot perceive.
It's night and day from Dortmund.
It's
night
so
and day.
bad, bro.
So bad.
And it's just like, what do you do to him, bro? What, like, are you playing like a fake version of Sancho? Like, Ooh, it's gonna be a
crazy.
rough one. This Euros is gonna be a. If you man thought England was gonna do a Mazzolini, please rethink it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm taking Turkey, bro. That's
You're
what
taking
we're doing.
Turkey as your underdogs, or you,
taking
is that as your,
Turkey.
not as favourites to win it? You wouldn't bet on
I'm taking it
Turkey
as my underdogs.
as your underdog, like
my
as
underdogs.
your Croatia, so to speak.
Yeah, of last year, of the last World Cup. Yeah,
Yeah.
Turkey are looking fine, brother.
Listen, for
England
me,
mediocrity, yeah, when it comes to management, needs to be spoken about, bro.
it does need to be spoken
How?
about. When was the
This
last
is-
time England had a world-class manager in charge of what has been now two very, very talented squads? We went through a period where England's squads, quality-wise, dipped. We had Aaron Lennons, we had Ashley Youngs. Respectfully, you're good players, but you shouldn't really be starting for England. And we had Tom Huddleston's and players like that, and the list goes on. Good team, but not good enough to win a major tournament. And then we come through again another golden patch, potentially. I think the centre-back positions are still very iffy with this current crop of England players. And I think the goalkeeping situation is borderline atrocious, but we'll get to that later. Everything else is looking sweet. You've got fullbacks, you've got a holding midfielder, you've got great creative attackers, you can play good football, you've got forwards, everything's looking great. Fullbacks, you just need to sort out the centre-back combination. And I personally feel like Tomori should have went. I think when you play as well as you have for AC Milan for half the season, I think you should be in that England squad, in my opinion. I think Tomori...
Consideration that Tomori's only played half a season. That's a
Well,
lot.
he's been better.
Yeah,
but his half a season has been better than some man's full seasons that are in that team. Tell me how does Cody go over him? Tell me.
How does Cody? How does Tyrone Mings?
Tell me how.
How does Tyrone Mings?
Mings
Honestly,
isn't even the best Aston Villa defender.
Tyrone Mings.
Who do you think is
in over Tomori? Tyrone Mings.
I don't. Yeah.
Tyrone Mings.
You think that's okay, Saj? Do you think Cody and Mings should be over Tomori?
Cody's had a bad season. I will legitimately say that. Cody has had a bad season.
So why is he in there then?
Bro, you got to talk to your mans, bro.
Bro, it don't make no sense, bro.
This
is what I'm talking about. Tyrone Mings, it doesn't make no sense. He's not even being
unless Southgate sees something that we just don't in it.
He doesn't see anything, bro.
Konza has been better than Mings this season, in my opinion, at Aston Villa. He has a bigger shout to be in that team. Tomori's got a bigger shout than Cody.
Let me quickly read this. Varam Rishbard.
As you're talking about Konza, he's literally
Does England not have a proper box-to-box or ball carrier midfielder? Question mark. The midfielders in the squad are either defensive midfielders or attacking midfielders.
I don't think we have a box-to-box midfielder like that, to be honest.
I think Mason Mount can be a box-to-box midfielder very soon. Because he does get back and defend. He gets back into shape. He wins his tackle. He's got the most tackles and interceptions not the most, but he's got a lot this season in the Premier League. If you look at who's got them, and then you look, he's up there for us and overall, I think as well.
Do you not feel like Grealish can do that?
I don't see
Grealish. Grealish is not a box-to-box midfielder.
I don't think Mount as a box-to-box midfielder. No, I don't see him, man.
But he could do a job there. Like, I'm not saying it's the best place for him, right? Huh?
I feel like he's better further forward. Like and he's good at recovering the ball further forward. But when you're talking about in that defensive third, he did put in a good tackle against City. I can't remember who was against.
People in the chat are saying, what do you think about man like Matt Rice or Bellingham?
Oh yeah, Jude Bellingham is a box-to-box.
Jude Bellingham as well. I think Mount. I would give it to Mount and Bellingham.
He's gonna get, bruv?
Bellingham, I have no idea. Because he's extremely young. So
he's very young, man.
You got to look after him a little bit.
He's very good though, but he is very young. I'm not the biggest fan of young players going to big tournaments like this.
You're not. No?
Rooney went when he was 18, didn't he? He went to the Euros when he was 18.
And that was the only good tournament he had in his career.
Yeah, he did up a madness. So you never know. This is the thing. Rooney's peak was when he was very young, in my opinion. Like he had a great career overall.
No. For England, yes. Not for Man United. For Man United, he when he was older, he did do bits.
But the Rooney I will always remember is number 8. That Rooney. You know what I mean? That one that was smashing in screamers and shouting at refs and stuff. I don't know why. It's just when he started to lose his hair, I just felt like I lost it a little bit.
Trash.
Did you say Matisse?
When he started to lose his hair, started to lose it for me. That FIFA 06 Rooney, number 8 with that Vodafone kit, Man United, that was the Rooney for me. That was the Rooney. No, like he was always, he was world-class throughout his whole career, but I'm just saying that Rooney, when he was younger,
not throughout,
when he had the pace.
Career. After he scored that overhead kick,
Of course, yeah, that was a great one as well. He had some great individual seasons
All right,
as well.
since I put Mike
He had
in,
some serious pace when he was younger, though.
Since I've slapped you, I think, do you know, I'm not even gonna go dark horses. I'm saying Turkey's gonna win the thing. You two run. Who do you at this point in time? So we can come back and be like, we said it way before the Euro start. Who do you two have?
France.
Okay.
Who do I have to win it? Oh, France as well. Yeah, it has to be France.
Straight up.
Has to be France. Yeah, of course, man. Because
they've kind of
when you bring Benzema, you're bringing like I've just watched Benzema for 2 games now, and I know he's been carrying Real Madrid all season. I've just watched him now back to back 2 games. Give my club problems in the semi-final. He's the only person who did, but he gave us problems. So
do you feel like being out of that French squad for so long could impede? Like, because he ain't really got that.
He's that good of a striker, bro. He's that good of a striker. It don't matter.
I think he's got a lot of motivation to win this trophy now because he hasn't been able to win the World Cup with France. I think the opposite.
What was the beef there with the Champs?
The bribery scandal. It was the bribery scandal.
Oh, it was. Okay, I know. With Rivalry.
Bueno, and I think Ribery. Was
it Ribery as well.
It was Bueno.
Okay.
So obviously goalkeeping wise, I mean, we can't really complain, can we? Because we just don't have good goalkeepers if we're keeping it real.
Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson, but look, listen, Dean Henderson, I expected him to kick off. Well, do you know what it is with Dean Henderson? He had a great season at Sheffield United. Then he goes back to Manchester United. And for me, he should have done what Courtois done, which is basically either you're starting me or I'm gone. Because he could have gone and played for a very, very good team in the Premier League or abroad and had a good, strong season as number 1. But he decided to fight for his place at Manchester United with De Gea, who's on a whole heap of money. And there's a whole heap of politics that's always going to be involved when a man dem is on that much money as a goalkeeper. He has to play. We've seen it with Kepa, even getting that FA Cup run when really you should have started Mendy in the final. But we know Kepa was going to play in the final because he's on a lot of money. And when you make an investment like that, the board, 7-year contract, big money, whether it's and De Gea on big money as well, fax machine broke for the Real Madrid transfer. When you make a big investment like that, whether it be salary or transfer fee, you want to see that repaid. So Henderson was never really realistically ever going to bounce De Gea out of that team consistently, even if he was playing well. So he needed to make that move. And because he's decided to try and fight for his place, because obviously he loves that club, I feel like he didn't have the season that he should have. And now he's not really guaranteed to be number 1 for England when I think he would have been if he had just got himself settled. So, because I personally, I don't think Pickford's good enough. Do you know what I mean? I think if Everton,
Pickford has declined.
Pickford's. He's just I don't know, man. It's a lot of individual errors, man.
Again, if we're going to talk incompetency of the England manager, yeah, bro, I find this willingness to pick Pickford in the for the national team, despite him being extremely poor for his club team. Yeah. Another reason why Southgate ain't the one, bro.
But we know he's not the one.
Again,
we know he's not the one. But when you can't make these big decisions, that tells me already in game there's going to be a problem. That tells me that already.
Yeah, it's just like the Lampard and Gerrard days, and you had to drop one of them, but no one would. But no one wanted to drop any of them.
Yes, let's be real. Jamie Carragher.
They both.
Let's be real. Michael Carrick should have played more games.
Michael Carrick should have been the starting DM.
Let's be real, bruv. Let's be real. Yeah. We all know it. We don't talk about it, but we all know it, bruv. I do, bruv. I look back on that England squad, bruv, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. When I mean all-star, bruv, it's like the American national, the US national basketball team. Bruv.
It's just a squad. That's it. It's not a team. It's a squad.
It was not, but just the players, bruv.
Mm. Oh, once again, it's just a squad. It's like Real Madrid, Galacticos with Zidane and all them lot. When Ronaldo joined, and they didn't win. They didn't win the Champions League. It was just a squad. No chemistry. It just wasn't a team. It was a squad.
So is there any massive? Because obviously we've spoken about the centre backs, which for me is just criminal, but anyway, we move on because the centre backs, regardless, is the weakest spot. Even if you do take who I want, I think, like I said, I think Tomori should have been in there, but it is what it is. Then going into midfield, it looks. I mean, obviously,
midfield is kind of self-explanatory for the most part. No,
anybody in there that you? I mean, who missed out then from that squad from the preliminary squad? Obviously, you're missing Watkins. You're missing who else is-
Watkins. I think Godfrey.
Godfrey's gone.
Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse.
There was no
Do you
one.
think
I think Ward-Prowse was the notable one out of everyone else. I don't think the others were really notable like that.
Do you think Ward-Prowse should have went? I think he's been really
Yeah.
good for Southampton for 2 seasons now.
He needs to cut.
I think Ward-Prowse probably
Why is he
should have.
still there?
Yeah, again, my point exactly.
It's a good question, Saj. Why is he still at Southampton? in the
He
first
should have
place?
cut. Apparently, Madison didn't make the cut either.
Madison wasn't even in the preliminary, but that's down to because
Oh, okay.
because he was injured most of the
Injured,
season.
yeah. To be fair.
I don't think he should have made. Well, would you? I would not have put him in there anyway, even if he was.
No,
fit, to
he
be
was.
honest.
He wasn't great this season. I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
Would you have
Green-
taken
apparently-
Ward-Prowse? Would you have taken
Greenwood-
Ward-Prowse Monster? Just before
Yes.
we get to the strikers.
Yeah, I
Would've.
would have. Yeah.
Yeah. For one of those right backs, isn't it?
Yeah, one of those right backs wouldn't have gone, and Ward-Prowse would have gone.
From set pieces, he's such a threat. You never know when that's needed. To not take someone that
But
good
they
on
have
set
Trent though.
pieces.
They have Trent for that.
Do you have Trent? I'd say Ward-Prowse is
So,
better.
Are we
Trent
saying
and
that Trent's
Trippier?
going to play midfield?
Sorry?
Trent and
Are we saying
Trippier are
Trent-
big threats.
They are
massive
big threats. I do think Ward-Prowse is slightly better than them, but they are big threats, 100%.
Trent-
Yeah.
I know. He's not in the Premier League yet. But can we just say Trippier's probably had the best season of his career this year?
Of course he has. That's
Like he
Yeah,
has
of
been.
course. Yeah, yes,
Like
of course.
seriously, bro.
He's good at Tottenham. I think Tottenham
Of course,
fans miss
bro.
him now after
Yeah,
all that.
he's been the guy over
Keeping
there
it a
at
buck.
AC. Yeah.
Yeah, at Atletico. If we're keeping it a
Atletico,
buck,
sorry.
Tottenham fans probably miss him because now they've got problems at right back. Serge Aurier and Dot from EastEnders, as I call him, as I always will call him, haven't stepped up to the levels required. So 100% they're going to miss him, Trippier. And I think they kind of got rid of Trippier in a way where it looked like as if they could do better, but that really hasn't happened at all. And I think Trippier was always low key good at Tottenham. He's very good going forward. You know what I mean?
Even more of a shout because you know that English player going to Spain thing doesn't quite
you have to
often
rate him
work
for it.
out.
It doesn't happen
That's
often.
the
Yeah.
thing though, because I remember when Carragher and what's his name, Neville were talking. They didn't want to include Sancho in there. This is the problem because a lot of people in
They
general,
don't watch outside
a lot of
the league.
people they don't watch outside the Premier League.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? People were. I remember when Owen Hargreaves used to come play for England with Gerrard and all these guys and blah blah. Owen Hargreaves was England's best player with all these guys. He was always England's best player. And do you want to know why people were so surprised about how good this guy was? It's because they didn't watch Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
do
they
you get what I
wasn't
mean?
playing. Yeah, over there.
They didn't watch Bayern, so they didn't know how good he was.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's a shame
So-
about the injuries. He was a baller, bruv.
He was a baller. He was a baller.
Oh my god.
Even
even
with
when he
Gerrard,
came
Lampard,
City-
and all these guys in the team,
Like, even years
he
ago when
was
he came
the best player.
when he came City, even when he came City on that pay as you play thing, I was excited, bruv. It's just a shame that he couldn't stay fit, bruv. I was like, damn, bruv. He was dope, man. He was very good.
Sajid with
Huh?
Super Chat saying, don't forget Germany, they have Flick and Turbo Tim. Listen, Turbo Timo, I think Germany are in transition personally. I don't
Very
think,
much so. They just got the manager.
I don't think they're going to win at all. And Timo Werner's going to have to find some serious form if they're going to win that. Because I think
He
he's
won
their
the
own. I think he's their
Champions
only striker, isn't he? When I watch
Yeah.
them, it's him and Kai up front. I don't see anybody else.
They play what's it called as a false nine anyway, Kai Havertz. But as for Timo, listen, he won the Champions League. I prefer not to speak. Simply speak.
Do you think is Timo the number one striker for Germany?
He is. Yeah, he is.
No, they've
Him
been
and-
benching him in the last few games.
They did
bro.
bench him. Well, yeah, because he was poor. He missed that shot against Macedonia,
missed.
didn't he? But
Yeah, he did. He did.
Muller's back as well. I don't know how heavily. Someone's saying
they
Volland
called
as
back
well.
Muller.
Yeah,
Called back Muller,
Gnabry.
bro.
They got a
people
good
say-
team. Got a good team. I just don't think they quite have it to win. Might get to the semis or whatever, maybe, but not win it for me.
A lot of people are saying Kevin Volland has had a good season, but he might be
Yes.
the new number one. He's been good out there in Monaco.
Okay. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see what Flick does. I'm very interested to see just how Flick manages this situation in general, because I'm only really used to him at Bayern Munich. That day to day, to go from club management to international management is a completely different situation. You've only got very limited time with these players, and you've got to drill into them exactly what you want to get out of this team.
But can we say big up to Flick as a manager, bruv? To come in as like the interim manager just in
Flick
between
is-
and
We talk about Flick is he's not Germany's coach yet.
Not yet, but it's very much.
He is going to be.
Bro, he's going there. But
confirmed.
Love, or however you pronounce the name, is still manager for
Yeah, he's
Euros.
still. Yeah, so sorry, Lau is manager for the Euros, and then he's leaving
he's the manager for the Euros. Okay,
he's leaving at the end. Sorry, he's leaving at the end, and then I think Flick is taking over.
I thought Flick was coming in for.
No,
Let me just say, Flick's rise to prominence is kind of like a crazy one, really and truly, bro. Because he wasn't really meant to take over that Bayern team for that long, and to go from that to just being the guy for them, like bringing back in the veterans for the squad, it's kind of nuts. You don't really see too many managers do that, really and truly.
Yeah. GM saying this season Timo is the worst finisher I've seen. Well, listen, whatever, he needs to come back next season or something different. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just thankful that loss, that goal he missed didn't cost us, man. Because
because if it had, it would have been crazy. So we just need him
abusing him online.
Bro,
even if that's possible, I don't even know.
I don't even know if that's even. Huh?
Chelsea fans defend Timo, more.
No, Chelsea fans do defend Timo a lot, to be fair, and they've even got a song for him in the stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen a player so defended in my life. Not saying it's a bad thing. That's actually a very good thing. But they definitely defend him a lot.
100%.
So he would have been cool.
Yeah, I think so. And then the attackers to finalize before we finish up. Greenwood missed out.
Yeah, personal reasons.
He withdrew.
Personal reasons. Do you know what? Yeah, this is gonna show me so much. If Raheem starts on that wing for Southgate, bruv, he's a bad manager, bruv. I'm a Man City fan.
Yeah, because someone's asked, why is Raheem even there?
Bruv, I'm a Man City fan.
Would you have taken him?
Starts, bruv, nah, not this season. There's better wingers in that squad. There's better wingers in England's at England's disposal, man. Come on, seriously. Why? He's been bad. He has. Been bad.
Who would you have taken? Would you have taken Bamford, Watkins?
I'd play Rashford.
Who would you take out? Who would you take out for Sterling? I wanted Greenwood to go.
Only Watkins has had a great season, man.
Yeah, he has. I wanted Greenwood to go, but if he's pulled out for personal reasons, then so be it.
Yeah, his finishing is crazy.
Well, Sterling can't start, but for me, because it has to be Grealish for me on that side. If we're serious, for me, it has to be Foden and Mount playing. See, the thing is, we could go through our strongest England team now, but what formation are we going to play? Because we all know what Southgate's probably thinking, isn't it? He's probably thinking some 3 at the back shit. I want to see 4 at the back, personally.
I mean, if it was down to me, I would have played at the back. It would have been obviously in goal, Henderson. I would have played 4 as well. And if in a 4, I would start Kyle Walker on the right back. Stones and Maguire, if he's fit. Left back.
Oh, right.
Left back, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is left back.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's had a better season. Midfield.
Been dipping recently, though, no? A lot.
I think it was the last.
No, he's been solid.
It was just that game against Villarreal. But otherwise, he's had a he's sorry, my bad. He's had a brilliant season, regardless, innit? But then in midfield, I'll start Henderson and Rice, innit? And in front of them, I'll have Mount and I'll have Grealish as a left winger. Up front, Harry Kane, and as a right winger, Sancho. Simple as that.
So no Foden in the starting 11. For me, I'd put
Foden plays more on the left, though. So am I playing Foden on the left over Grealish? No.
This is why, for me, I would rather go over 4-3-3 and have Mount and Foden as the 8s.
No, you do not. The thing is, this myth of Declan Rice plays the
oh yeah, you kind of do want him in a pivot.
He plays as a lone DM. It's lies.
Yeah, you kind of do want him in a pivot. That's what he's used to. Suchek, yeah.
Sufu.
Do you think Mason Mount and Rice could do a pivot?
No. Henderson, bro.
That's probably what. Yeah, I know Henderson.
Well, Suchek, you're right.
Henderson. Well, this is probably what I don't know. I don't know what he's going to try. I have to see Foden in this starting 11, though. I have to.
No,
I have
but
to see
the thing is,
Foden, Grealish, and Mount in the same team.
If you ask me, Henderson is the lead. If he's fit and he's match shot, he's sharp and everything. He's the leader of that team. He's the captain. I know they give it to Harry Maguire, but that's rub. You shouldn't be.
He hasn't been playing. He hasn't been
Harry
playing
Maguire
recently, isn't it? He's coming off the back of an injury. Yeah, he's coming off the back of an injury. That's the only thing.
If he's fit, he should be England's captain. I don't know why why is Harry Maguire the captain?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
England centre back. He costs a lot of money, innit?
Doesn't matter. It should be Henderson over Maguire. Shouldn't even be a discussion. Lingard should have went instead of Sterling. I agree. Lingard's got a very good England record as well. Not
even that. He's been on form.
Yeah, he's on form and he's brilliant for England as well.
You would think he would just pick players on form, innit? Forget.
Not even. It doesn't have to be just form because obviously other things go into it. Like when you haven't got much time with a team morale, the chemistry, the camp, all those things come into to play as well. But Lingard is great for that camp. Look how he is off the camera. Like he's buzzing in that West Ham team.
We ain't looking for a dancer, bro.
Oh, of course not. If it was just on dancing, then obviously he wouldn't be in the team. But he's actually been very good. So and he's been in previous England squads. So I actually have no idea.
Lingard can dance. Don't do Lingard like that, bruv.
No, but what I'm saying,
that Michael Jackson performance that he did.
What I'm saying is, if you had to tick boxes, he's on form. He's great for England in terms of his record and his personality. What he brings to the team is clearly positive. So I don't get how Lingard can't be in that team. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. Like, it's not like as if he's never. Sometimes a guy can be in form, but they've never been with the England squad before, and they don't get picked. Maybe like a Patrick Bamford or whatever example you want to give, because they haven't had their experience with the team. Maybe the chemistry's not there, whatever. But Lingard is actually been in the team before, so I don't get it why he wouldn't be in over Sterling on form. But
I'm gonna go one further. Do you think Declan Rice should have made the team? Coming back from an injury.
Oh, he has to be because we don't have enough holding midfielders.
He picked up. Even when he come back, he's looked good. He hasn't looked like.
I know he's looked solid, but he hasn't played that many games this season.
Henderson hasn't either. Played more games than Henderson. He's played more games than Henderson. Henderson was out for like 3 months. Rice was only out for about a month, I think. And you can't just go into a tournament with Calvin Phillips as your holding midfielder.
I'm gonna put this.
You know what, Calvin Phillips, his passing ability, man. He has a shout to start in a pivot. I would start a pivot. He has a shout to start in there too.
No, he's saying.
I haven't told you.
On the screen.
I see people talk about 2-8s. Listen, this ain't Lampard's formation, man.
Ivan Toney, for me, Ivan Toney not there yet. I think if Watkins hadn't had a good season, and even Bamford had quite a good season, but I would not have taken him. Danny Ings had a good season. Like Greenwood, there's too many strikers doing it in the top flight. But even Toney had a good season, but not.
Let me just say this: there's no striker starting over Kane. So
yeah, exactly. It don't really
matter what striker you take.
What do you mean, the golden child of England? Come on.
Does it even matter what striker you take? Kane's playing all the minutes anyway.
Yeah,
so there's not even a point.
Yeah, but Rice, you have to start. You have to take Rice. Rice has been brilliant this season, so you have to take him. You cannot leave him out. And he's very durable. Like outside that one injury that he just had, he's not really been injured at all at West Ham since he broke into that first team. His availability has been ridiculous. So that's a flash in the pan. Saka's in there as well. I'm all right with that. I think Saka. I like Saka. I don't know, but he brings the thing. You know, when them players are just positionally very versatile, technically just sound, I would take him just for that. You get injuries, you can put Saka at left back, you can put him at right wing, left wing, even mid if you have to. Do you know what I mean? You can.
Enough. You need bench players.
Shots fired. You're so evil.
That was a bro. What, in the England squad?
Yeah, in the England squad. He's coming off the bench. If he comes off.
That was evil, though, the way you said it.
The way you say it with such a straight face, you know.
Yeah,
There's just a little smirk in the corner of his mouth, just like.
Man.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah, that's the England team. I mean, let's do predictions before we wrap up. Monstar, where do you think England will get to in the tournament?
Quarterfinal.
Oh, you mean serious? Okay.
Quarterfinals. Shit.
Delusional.
Quarterfinals.
You asked me if they should get at least semi-final. But
this is the Euros. Players actually want to win this.
There's no Brazil. There's no do you know what I mean? All the South America ain't here.
Portugal,
so
Germany, France, Belgium. That's
tough.
Italy.
Portugal are a shout to win it. They've got a very good team.
A resurgence of the Netherlands. They're going to be back in major competitions for a hot sec. It's been a while.
People are saying quarterfinal, semi-final. Saj, what do you predict? Before I give mine, what do you predict? Quarterfinal as well.
Quarterfinals, man.
Quarterfinal.
Nah, man. It really even Croatia.
He ain't winning it.
Croatia.
We're not winning it.
As soon as he hits a good team, good team,
lights out.
Yeah, it's lights out.
So it really it depends on the draw. Depends on the draw, but you're not getting past semifinals.
No way,
because you'll get a proper team in the semis. You'll get a proper
team. Even if they don't want to,
good team, he's out of there, man.
Yeah. If you best we can hope for is some nice draws like we did in the World Cup, because we've got some lovely draws, and then semi-final, bang, finished. That's kind of how I see it. You need to hope on some nice draws after you get out of the group. Who we got in the group again? Scotland, Wales. Is it Scotland and Wales?
Let me. I'll pre the group. One second.
What the hell? I know Scotland's in that group. Croatia. Crazy. But yeah, I think quarterfinals is realistic. Semi-finals is as good as you're getting. Croatia.
Okay, so we got Croatia, Czech Republic, and Scotland.
That's
okay,
it.
That's an easy.
Czech Republic. You say it's easy.
No, I was gonna say that's an easy second place at worst.
Behind Croatia. Croatia
Again,
knocks us out of the
Croatia's weird, yeah.
Croatia's weird because you don't think that you don't think that they're going to do
Rakitic and what's it called? They ain't got the same legs they once had.
Rakitic and Modric, yeah, they're aging in that midfield, and then they got Mateo Kovacic as well. But they are aging in that midfield, so I wouldn't expect Croatia to do a madness like they did in the World Cup. That was above and beyond overachieving there. So yeah, but listen, anyway, people, champions of Europe. Shit don't change. We continue to rep it. We love it.
Change. Everything's changed for you. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Everything's changed for you. Everything's changed for you.
You know what has changed? In fact, it hasn't changed.
Look, I'm just gonna throw the salt down on you. Look, here you go.
Good, bro. I like the sodium, bro.
We spanked you 3 times in a row. Get over it, man.
Congratulations, bro. Again, so Ollie's putting work on Man City as well. You're winning.
Not important work. Not important work.
Okay, you put on work over us once.
Knocking you out the FA Cup was important work. Don't try. You could have done the domestic trouble. Stop.
You could have done a domestic.
We couldn't have done a domestic.
We're lucky we didn't play you in the Carabao Cup. We would have spanked you out there too.
Bro, the Man City Cup remains the Man City Cup for a reason.
We would have spanked you out there too. You wouldn't have won that.
Come on, respectfully.
Oh, is Rakitic retired? Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that. Didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, I know. I've got the team up now. Rakitic isn't here.
Oh, okay, he retired. Okay, Rebnik, good shout, good player. Perisic as well. Mandzukic.
They got ballers.
Oh, a lot of old players though. All right, listen, we're gonna wrap up. Monstar, bro, let them know where to find you. Any content coming up this week? What's coming out, bro? What's going on?
MonstarCFC on YouTube, Twitter, as you can see it on the screen here. Also on Instagram, and it's just covering Chelsea's transfer stories and also, sticking the rivals in the mud. We're going on a victory tour, innit?
100%. We need to, bro. I've got London Clubs Carnage tomorrow with Toby, Lee, and Corey. I'm loving the sound of that. So make sure you're here at 1 p.m. for London Clubs Carnage. That's going to be beautiful. We'll be discussing lots of stuff in that. All things London, because London is blue. Listen, as Jorginho says.
Manchester's blue too. Chelsea blue.
Manchester's blue.
Yeah, Manchester is blue. Being blue.
The Midlands is
blue.
Listen, Leicester's blue. Leicester, the Midlands is blue. Everything's blue, fam.
Royal blue, fam.
Someone, Aston Villa.
Yeah, we are Royal Blue. This is Royal Blue.
Yeah, listen. Forget Royal Blue. Turquoise blue. Always be blue.
Royal Blue.
Royal Blue is royal. Yeah, listen.
You ain't got nothing on Pep.
All I'm saying is, Aston Villa, you need to claim your Midlands back. Man United, you need to claim your city back. Arsenal, I don't know about that.
Claiming shit.
Not claiming shit. Can't chat till we break City's dominance. SPL vibes. Oh, you're talking about Prems. All right, well, listen, let's get that done. Let's get the transfer window popping, innit? Let's get that sorted because it's going to be fun. But anyway, people, big up yourselves. Content from me. Oh, God, something in my chest. Must be coughing after all that shouting after the win. Me and Saj, obviously, more content coming. Like I said, London Clubs Carnage tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then Roundabout just came out. If you haven't seen it, if you're new to the channel, well, not even new. If you haven't been subscribed from before January of this year, then you won't really know about the Roundabout. So any guys listening right now who haven't been subscribed in 2020, go and check out the Roundabout. Link is in description, along with the links to Monstar's channel as well, Saj's Twitter, if he ever tweets. The Roundabout.
I do tweet. Everyone thinks I don't tweet. I do tweet.
Yeah. The Roundabout is back, people. Every week on a Monday. We did it on Tuesday because I'm not gonna lie, I passed out after the win Champions League. I had to recover, but we are going to be doing it on Mondays. It's a new series, and yeah, it's back popping.
It's an old series.
Sorry, it's not a new series. It's an old series. Sorry,
it's an old series.
It's a new series to a lot of you guys.
Yeah,
For the old subscribers, for the OGs, you know what it is. For the new guys, you go and check that out and enjoy. To be honest, that's not even really how we even pictured it. Do you know what I mean? That's just the beginning. In terms of when we get it popping for real next week with the mic working and whatnot, it's gonna be going down crazy again. So yeah, that's just a little teaser. The first episode of season 2 is up live. The link is in the chat. So make sure you go and subscribe to Monstar's channel. Go and check that out as well if you need some extra content. I'm busting jokes there. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow 1 p.m. for London Club's Carnage and more content during the week. Peter Jury, the commentator, Peter Jury is coming on this channel next Tuesday, right? 1:30 p.m. He was commentating on the game, I think, for America. But really, I just want to do a whole season breakdown with him and talk about it and get his opinions on what's been going on. And then obviously we're looking forward to the Euros. So make sure you're locked in, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you tomorrow for London Club's Carnage at 1 p.m. in a bit, people. Peace.